Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good. Thank you.
Good. So day 2 of Holidaze today.
Yeah.
We had like 50 people join us yesterday for Holidaze. So I'm excited to see how many are going to join today.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah, it was a good crowd for day 1. I was pretty stoked about it. We gave away some great prizes from Synomi and Zen Duty, now Zurant. They just did a rebrand. And today we are going to be hearing from SureShield and Timis Networks, another 2 really great partners of ours to kick off day 2.
Yeah, that's true. Yep, they are.
Oh, Mike, thank you.
He's hoping you're going to pick him as a winner.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have that power. The wheel holds the power. Yeah. And I think the wheel is up to 1,800 names today. So an extra 300 people got added since yesterday, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's definitely a big list from what I saw.
Yes. So in true Holidaze fashion, let's see where everybody's calling from today. We do have a few people from Boston. We've got some Canadians, Montreal, Toronto. Right. You're just outside of Toronto. I'm from Victoria, British Columbia. We have somebody from South Africa today. That's insane.
Wow, that's
you Californians. Late. Yeah, it's got to be late there, right? Marius, what time is it in South Africa right now? Tell us. Oh, we've got New Jersey, Grand Rapids. So great group of folks today. For those of you who have not participated in Holidaze before or are on the fence of Holidaze, this is a campaign that we run every year. I think this is now this is my 9th year running it, which is pretty exciting. And 9th year participating, 6th year, no, it's got to be 7th year or 8th year actually like running it, which is insane.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And it's massive now. Like I remember
every year.
Every year it gets bigger and bigger. I'm always like, we're capping the vendors. And then like we end up with 35 vendors. Yeah. So back in the day, Jackie Murphy actually started this campaign with Treat Wave. And I participated when I worked at IT Glue. And it was only 10 vendors, 10 days, no grand prizes. It was like a totally different campaign. And I think only like 1,000 people participated. Now we get 3,000 people that participate normally every year. It's up to 35 vendors. We give away $17,000 in cash and prizes. It's wild to see how this has grown.
Yeah, like you guys had the channel days and then the holidays, and people love free stuff, and it keeps, like you said, gets bigger every year, but the prizes even get better every time we do this too.
That's true. Our vendors really show up, and we would not be able to do this without our vendors. So make sure everybody who registers is going to hear from them. So show them some love. But basically, if you haven't heard of Holidaze before, it's a give back campaign that we do every year. MSPs work hard all year. So around the holiday season, we just get together with 35 of our coolest friends and we give away some cool prizes. So yesterday we gave away a $500 Amazon gift card and a MetaQuest. Today, we're giving away some Ray-Ban Wayfarer sunglasses and a portable speaker, and the prizes just continue to come for the next 2 weeks, basically. And then next Friday, on top of the daily draws, we're also doing 4 grand prize draws, none of which are worth less than about $1,500. So really excited to be doing that. So Friday is usually a big day. So we're going to have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. We're going to have, 15 vendors on who are going to be pitching. 4 of those are grand prizes. 3 of those are regular prizes. And we are, the way this campaign works is if you win a daily prize, 1 through 10, you are still put into the drawing for grand prizes. So there is an opportunity for you to win twice. We haven't had it happen yet, but I keep my fingers crossed every year that we're going to see it. So this year could be the year. Yeah,
that would be cool if we had the same person win one prize and then the master grand prize, one of them.
That would be amazing.
One day, hopefully this year.
Yeah, I'm really hoping. Anyway, should we just get right into it? Should we start with our first trivia question?
Let's do it.
All right. So tons of people in the audience from outside of the United States. So I hope everybody knows what a postal code is, but what is Santa's postal code? I know his postal code because I personally wrote
Yeah.
Santa letters when I was younger. Did you ever write Santa a letter? Did Callie
Yeah,
ever
and I
write
don't
Santa?
think no, but it's funny because you asked that on our team call. You still didn't put the answer down.
That's because Nick got
Smart.
the answer. Yeah, Nick got the answer.
Oh, that was the actual answer. Okay, well, I'm not going to post. I'm not saying what it is. Yeah.
So we've got some North Poles. You know, somebody also guessed 8888 on our call this morning.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. But I do have to give it to a few people in the audience. You guys must have kids.
Yeah.
This is correct. It is ho ho ho, which super
That's
clever.
So cool. I love it.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. And I don't know if it's like this in the United States or even around the world. Somebody tell me. But when you write a letter in Canada and send it to Canada Post, you get a letter back. So I don't know, is this like that in the rest of the world? Somebody in the audience tell me, do you get letters back from Santa? Because we do in Canada, which keeps the magic alive.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to bring up Thomas. He is our first vendor of the day. Hi, Thomas.
Hello. Thank you for letting me join.
No, thank you so much to SureShield for sponsoring. You guys are giving away a Sonos Move 2 portable speaker today. But before we draw for your prize, why don't you give us a spiel on what SureShield is doing for MSPs in the space?
I will do so. And I hope that my winner is also a grand prize winner, be the first one, right? So let me give just a little overview.
Yep.
Today, organizations like yours really are facing mounting compliance demands and ever-evolving security threats. These are both a threat and an opportunity for your business. Our company, SureShield, provides you an edge with advanced IA-driven software that helps automate compliance workflows. It easily provides vulnerability management services and reduces risk across your client base, all in a really easy-to-use partner portal. And unlike other platforms, we don't lock you into long-term contracts or guaranteed client commitments. You get enterprise-grade protection with the flexibility to scale up or down as your business needs change, along with free prospecting tools to help acquire new customers. With our company, you can help boost your service offerings, win client trust, and help grow revenue faster. If you're interested in learning more, come visit us at sureshield.ai, or of course, you can research us on the channel program and schedule a free trial of any of our service offerings. So off we go. Let's see who wins that first.
Perfect. I'm going to add it to the stage, Brandy. Are you ready to go?
Let's do it. Okay. You want to say spin that wheel, Thomas?
Spin that wheel.
Okay. Now you guys probably won't hear it, but it is going.
We can hear it.
It's just a lot of names. Okay, good.
Yeah. The clicking also adds the magic. All right. So Hardish Karani, you are our first winner of the day. So we will connect your team directly with Hardish, and we will get that directly shipped out to you.
Great. Look forward to connecting with you, Hardish.
Awesome. Randy, can you make sure to capture that for us?
Yep, done.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much, Thomas. We really appreciate you joining us.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Bye.
You too, Thomas. Very cool. First prize done for the day too.
Love it. So we did have a few people answer. So no, you do not, in South Africa, you do not hear back from Santa. Mike used to hear back from Santa, but hasn't tried in 30 years. Feel a social experiment coming on, Mike. Let's send a letter to Santa. Let's see what happens. And some people just say that they don't remember getting it in the United States. So I guess maybe that's just like a Canadian thing.
Maybe it was like Canada Post. They had like the standard letters, like here, just give them out when the letter comes in.
They just like return to sender, basically.
Maybe.
Awesome. And I agree. Sonos speakers are awesome. I don't have a Sonos. I do. My partner does. I have a JBL portable speaker that I use for camping and stuff like that. And I absolutely love it.
I have 3.
Okay. So you are a huge
I have 3.
fan.
Yeah, I love my Sonos. Like you can put them all together when you're listening to music, which is kind of nice. So like there's one in my living room, my garage, and my basement.
Oh, wow. You're such a music girl though, so that doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah.
Yes, Canada wins everything. I agree.
Well, as Canadians, we have to say that, right?
Right. Yep. Randy says that the New York Post Office used to do it until the 80s. So I feel like this is like a small, joyous thing that should be brought back. It's so
Especially
fun.
for kids, right?
Yeah, it's for the kids. It's for the kids. All right. So before we head into talking to Jessie from Timis, who will be up next, they're giving away the Ray-Ban Meta Wayfarer glasses. Let me know in the audience if anybody has these and if they like them. I saw them for the first time yesterday. Sinomi, Tim Coach was wearing them, and he was like saying how they take pictures and recording and stuff. And I was like, that's kind of neat. I'm a huge fan of Disneyland and Disney World, so I feel like they'd be a good thing to take. But yeah, tell me if anybody in the audience has them and what their thoughts are. And in the meantime, what is the most recorded Christmas song of all time?
So I'm going to go based on my favorite one as a kid. Mine was like White Christmas, because you can't go wrong with Bing Crosby. Classic.
You cannot. He is classic.
He did a remake with David Bowie back in the 70s as well. So I'm going to say White Christmas.
Okay. So we do. Oh, dear. This could be a rabbit hole. I don't know if we have time to go down.
Oh, no.
Bing Crosby.
Really?
Google it. Great, great Christmas music.
Right?
So we have a few: Jingle Bells, Holy Night, White Christmas, Jingle Bell Rock, Rudolph, Santa Claus is Coming to Town. But the correct answer for the people in the audience that guessed Silent Night, it is Silent Night. So that shouldn't be a question mark, but it is.
Like it's a question mark?
Silent Night? Yes. I did
slippage.
I did that fact. But great Christmas song as well. And so many different versions out there. So
I think that's the one Bing Crosby did with David Bowie.
Pardon me?
I think that's the one Bing Crosby did with David Bowie too, with Silent Night.
Oh God, that would be such a good.
I have to Google it now. Yeah.
Okay. Well, this makes me want to get off of Holidaze live drawings and just like throw on a Spotify Christmas list.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, in the meantime, let's get Jesse up here from Timis, and he can let us know what you guys are up to and what you're doing for the channel before we draw for these sunglasses.
Absolutely. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, you sound great.
Perfect. Well, thank you for the honor of the invitation. Yeah. Timis Networks. We are in always on cloud native zero trust network access and SASE solution that's really designed to replace legacy VPNs with a more kind of identity based and posture aware secure connectivity. And I think the real context that this is existing in is the fact that your modern organization and workforce is more distributed than it's ever been before. People just aren't always at an office these days. And if they're not at the office, you know, their data is maybe not also at the office as well. This is true for their SaaS applications. This is true for things that they may be still hosting on-prem in their local server room. So how are we kind of contending with the fact that people don't work at an office, the data is not all at an office, and even to the extent that people work 5 days a week at the office, what are the chances that they're taking a company-issued, company-managed device outside of that office? Now, again, typically we've done, like I said, where we're trying to replace VPNs in the traditional sense, but the reason that we've typically been using VPNs for this is because that's kind of all we've had. And VPNs, there's a lot of research that shows, you can look at organizations like Coalition, very prominent cyber insurance firm that's released some data recently over the past year that shows that SSL VPNs, for example, are a huge entry point for bad actors to use things like stolen credentials. These systems are overprivileged. Threat actors, once they're in, through an internet-facing login panel, for example, can move laterally across the network. They can go wherever they want. And what Timis is doing is we're taking a fully cloud-native approach where we don't ship out any appliances or hardware. You install a lightweight agent on the local endpoint. That agent is routing traffic to a dedicated private gateway that we host in Oracle's global cloud infrastructure through an always-on connection, where we can enforce zero trust network access through an identity provider like Entra, which can also be layered in with sign-in policies that look out for certain behaviors that are indicative of threat actor activity. We can also look at device posture check evaluation. Like I said, you know, you probably don't want to admit somebody into the network if the requisite endpoint security software isn't running on that machine. And then once people actually do authenticate into the network, we're still looking in an adaptive sense, what is happening to these people's devices. Should we let somebody stay in the network that is now not having their disk encrypted, for example? But the last thing I'll say is these gateways are automatically assigning a static public IP address that we can use to whitelist access to our SaaS applications, even your own tech stack, for example, like your RMMs and PSAs. So the only people authenticating through the tunnel, getting that static IP, and then being explicitly granted access through an L3, L7 cloud firewall are the people who are actually able to access those things, which is in effect reducing your attack surface. And through that, last thing I'll say, through that cloud firewall at the gateway level, that's where we can provide least privileged access and proper network segmentation to ensure the salesperson isn't having access to the finance file server just because they've authenticated into the VPN to peruse employee payroll data and, comb through other sensitive things they could exfiltrate potentially to nefarious actors. So we're really trying to segment access to your SaaS apps, what people can do online from a web filtering perspective, and still ensuring that people can access the appropriate resources that are on-prem behind a firewall in the server room, or things that we have hosted up in hosted servers, things in GCP, Azure, AWS, etc. And in summary, we're trying to create an always-on virtual office perimeter around users, around their devices, anytime they are not within the confines of a protected office environment.
Very cool.
Yeah, so if you do want to learn more about Timis Networks, you can do so using this link right here.
Perfect.
Okay, so Kayla gave to share, and then I'm going to have you, Jesse, say spin the wheel once it shows up.
Lovely.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
All
say
right.
it.
1, 2, 3. Let it rip.
Sweet. Okay. It's getting slow.
Brad Sin.
Perfect. Congratulations, Brad.
All right. So we will get in touch with Brad and we will introduce him to your team should he be in a legitimate MSP, and we'll get those glasses shipped out to him directly.
Wonderful. Well, ladies, thank you again for having me on. And if anybody in the audience would like to follow up, you can find me on LinkedIn. You can connect with other members of our team, and we'll be happy to have some sort of follow-up discussion if you want to learn some more.
Thank you so much, Jesse.
Thanks, Jesse.
Bye. All right. I accidentally cut him off. I'm so sorry if you can still hear me backstage. All right. So before we go, I just want to highlight one more time what we're going to see for the rest of the week. So tomorrow we're going to be joined by PT Services Group and ImmiBot. They're giving away 2 great prizes, a drone and a 3D printer. I think actually Tara from ImmiBot's husband has this 3D printer, if I'm not correct, and he loves it.
Oh.
Day 4, we've got an Apple bundle and a Lenovo backpack bundle. And then we're going to close out the week with some AirPod Max and another MetaQuest 3. And then next week, we're going to do 5 days of regular prizes. Day 9 is not a day to miss. We added a third vendor here, Easy DMark. So we'll be doing 3 drawings on day 9, which is a Holidaze first. We've never done 3 drawings on a day before.
We have now. It's always been 2.
Sorry?
It's always been 2 vendors, not 3.
Oh, it's been 2 for the regular days. Grand prizes are then also on Friday. So it's still not too late to register for Holidaze. If you have not registered, you can still do so and still be eligible for days 3 to 10 plus the grand prizes. So help me get to 3,000 registrations. We're about 200 people away. So tell your friends, Yeah,
I was going to say, tell your friends.
Tell your friends if you're an IT service provider. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me, Brandy. I do really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I guess I'll be back on Friday with you too.
Yeah, we're going to see you a few more times. I think, let's see here. Who's going to join me tomorrow?
I think
Susan again tomorrow. And then Michelle, our new director of marketing, is joining me on Thursday. It's Girl Gang Week this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, love that for us.
Matt's traveling, right?
Matt's traveling. He didn't pop into the comments today. But he was here yesterday for kickoff day, and he is going to try and pop in with his actual face if he has time.
Okay.
And I'm hoping that he does, because as much as I love all of you guys joining me, the Matt and Caitlin show, it just doesn't feel like Holidaze without at least one cameo appearance from Matt.
Yeah, you guys have done so long though. That's the thing, is people are used to the Matt and Caitlin show.
Yeah.
And yeah, I get it.
And they don't let me out of my cage very often at channel programs. So it's really the only time these lovely folks get to see my face is during channel days and holidays. So anyways, thank you to everybody in the audience. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, this campaign cannot be possible without you and our vendors. So we appreciate both of you guys. And we will be back here tomorrow, same time, same place.
Thanks, everybody.
All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.